Hello and welcome. My name is Brian Holtz. This is my video. Today I'm talking about unity, and this is important because we live in the United States of America. Unity is defined as the state of being united or joined as a whole. And I want to look at this because our new president, which will be coming into office in about 5 days here, President Joe Biden is calling for unity and healing after Electoral College certifies his victory. Good for you, buddy. If you made it, then you made it. However you got there, I'm not gonna go into that, but I know a lot of people think that there's voter irregularities. Now, the issue I have with him calling for unity is for the last 4 years, I've seen nothing from mainstream media or big tech that has been asking for this. In fact, I've seen the complete opposite. If you voted for Trump, you have been probably labeled a white supremacist, a Nazi, you've probably been labeled a homophobe, a racist, all of the above, whatever that is. In fact, there is an article, well, there are several articles about people who stormed the Capitol being white supremacists. I'm not sure how true any of that is, but I know that a lot of the media had painted the Capitol riot, and it was a riot at some point, but the actual protest itself was not full of white supremacists, but there were probably white supremacists there. But you can't generalize, because generalization is the foundation for racism. And you can't fight racism with more racism. You can't fight generalization by generalizing. It doesn't work that way. So the last 4 years, Trump supporters have been generalized from what I've seen. And now Joe Biden, the leader of the Democratic Party, really at this point, is asking for unity. Are we going to get unity? I highly doubt it. Here's my thing. I believe that we are given information by big tech, mainstream media. We believe it, and then we're trying to force other people to believe what we believe. But we do it in a way where we think that it's actually our idea, but it's not our idea. We really don't know anything. There's a theory that you don't know anything. I could tell you that I have $150 in my pocket. When you search my pocket, it's I have chump change, I have a couple quarters or something. So until you do your own research, you don't really know anything. The problem I find is a lot of people aren't doing their own research. So when those people don't believe the ideas that you've been given, that you're trying to get them to believe, there seems to be a wedge in the relationship. And we're seeing this right now in the divided states of America. We are very divided. So my thing is this: do not expect the government to unite us, because they never will. They need our votes. They want us to fight against each other so that we continuously vote them in. The more triggered we are, the harder we're going to fight to get that person in. And before you know it, we're divided. How is that good for anybody? It's not, but it is great for politicians because, well, money. So what I would recommend is don't generalize someone. Understand that they're being given different information than you. And that's why they voted for Trump, or that's why they voted for Biden. This is not an easy thing to do, but it's probably the best thing to do. In fact, the best thing to do at this point is love your neighbor as yourself. Look at the other person, understand that they're just human. Understand that a lot of this is just being manipulated. And so instead of hating someone else, maybe look at them with understanding. If you can observe without judging, that is emotional intelligence. That takes maturity. It is very hard to do, and it's on a spectrum. You know, if all you do is judge, because it's easy, when I say Donald Trump is your president, there's probably a judgment going through your mind right now. Like, yeah, he is, and he should be for the next 4, or yeah, he is. I don't know why, whoever would elected him, right? Whatever your judgment is. So rather than judging, go to the opposite side of the spectrum. Observe. Yeah, he is. I'm not a big fan of him. He talks this way and that way, but he's done some good things, right? You're not just throwing judgments out there. By the way, based on what I've seen with mainstream media, Donald Trump hasn't done anything good. So think about that, for example. There's no way. I digress. I'm not going down that road. So my point is this. Remember that we're given information. We don't know if it's true or not, but we believe it. And then we force other people to believe it as though it's our idea. And then when they don't, there's a wedge in the relationship. Okay. And then it divides us a little bit, right? I see family members arguing. I see friends arguing, right? On social media, all I see is name calling and identity politics. That's probably the worst thing that you can do at this point. In closing, I would say this. Don't wait for the government to unite us because they never will. We need to unite ourselves. And that means observing each other, accepting each other, and understanding each other. That is so easy to say and so hard to do. And I'm not a idealist. I am a realist, and I understand that this is not going to happen necessarily to the level that I believe it needs to happen. But if everyone starts doing it, we don't need the government to unite us. They're very divisive, very divisive. And so don't wait for that. Just start doing it today. What can you do to get closer to someone else that disagrees with you politically? And how can you guys come to an understanding? I love watching people on my Facebook talk about their viewpoints because I haven't seen any real fights, so to speak. I've been on YouTube, I've been on other Facebook, and people are fighting to a degree where they actually get kicked off their account. They actually get suspended or whatever for using foul language. We don't need any of that. It's not helping at all. And just remember, what you're fighting for, you didn't really come up with. It's not yours. And so the question I would ask is, why are you fighting for it? Do you think that the government can unite us? Am I wrong on this? Please let me know. Like, subscribe, push the bell, don't smash it. Phones are expensive. And comment below and let me know what you think. Thank you.